How's in my bag? Hi, it's Gila Nehemia, sacred erotic self-love poet, mentor, and mystic. Hold on, my dog. So I'm really excited to be here today, and I just wanted to say that it's going to be it is the full moon today. And I'm really just excited about the full moon. This is like the last full moon of 2020. The 13th moon, I was actually following 13 moons with a divine feminine mentor of mine. And tomorrow I'm going to be pulling some cards. So thank you for joining. I'm Gila Nehemia, sacred erotic self-love poet, mentor, and mystic. And I've been doing this 21-day self-love affirmation Intimate Self-Love Affirmation Challenge, and today is day 19. And so excited to come to day 19. We just have a few more days left, 3 including today. And how amazing that it falls like right around the full moon time. You know, we did the new moon, the full moon, the solstice, like we got all of them. So that is just amazing in and of itself. I have a fun-filled day packed, 30 minutes for you guys today, because we're going to focus on the spine. Those of you that don't know me, I'm a mentor for women primarily who've encountered chronic trauma in their lives and are really opening up to be in their heart space. And usually, I'm sorry. One moment, my dog is becoming very playful today. So I apologize for the delay. Sorry for the interruption. My daughter's taking the dog for a walk and she couldn't find the leash. Any case, we do live in a house. I am a mother of 3. Things do happen. So thank you for waiting with me. So what I was saying was, yes, I mentor women and who have been in chronic trauma situations and are looking to live from their heart space. And today I want to talk about healing. We're going to specifically talk about the spine. And I'm going to share with you a technology that I've used, and it's just completely amazing. And it's been around for a long time, I think more than before 2013 or right around 2013. So if you don't know about it, it's going to be interesting for you. And if you do, great. You could share your wisdom with us. So the way that we normally do these, each of these self-affirmation days, is we do say a prayer or an intention, and we pray upon it together. And then we do some movement and affirmations, breathing, and meditation, and a reflection. And I'm going to say a prayer today for the full moon. If you're living in the States or that side of the parts of Europe, I believe, I'm not sure, but I know in the States definitely the full moon is tonight, is the 29th. And if you're in Asia Pacific or parts of Europe, it is going to be on the 30th. So in any case, so I'll be doing something today and tomorrow. I'll be pulling a card tomorrow. Today I'll be reading a prayer and for the moon. And I'm encouraging all of you to release, and we'll talk about that at the end. So without ado, those of you who are listening or watching on the replay, listening live, watching on the replay, please close your eyes and set your own intentions while I say mine. I intend that today's session is a complete connection from our hearts, allows us to release and release even more from our chakras, which are primarily in the spine. I call in our light teams, our angels, our guides, God, source, universe, to assist us in this full release for this full moon for the next few days. My cat agrees. We are all connected into the consciousness of the universe and allow us to fully claim our divinity. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Aho, and so it is. Thank you for those of you that joined. So I'm going to play some music, and we're going to dance a little bit. I've been playing copyright-free music, and it's been quite nice. Here I have something today to share with you. So I'd like you to just move at however you feel like it, and to move your back, to flex your spine. Just really open up your spine however you want to. Really stretch it out, your spine. Do whichever exercises feel good for you. Just gonna keep my headphones up and fly. Your spine gives you full flexibility. Actually, the structure for your entire body. It's amazing. Uh-huh. Taking it a little easy today. Hope you enjoyed that music. So we're going to take some deep breaths. Hope you really stretched out your spine a bit. Lots of great yoga exercises with the spine, the cat and cow, and just stretching. Really, really good exercises. I'm sure you can find them. There's so many places to find them. So I recommend you do that daily, and sleeping on your back straight is really good for the spine. So there's lots of really good. And also just, as much as I've been saying, really standing up straight is excellent for the spine, and keeps you very, the more straight that you can stand, the better it is. And it really gives you a lot of confidence and helps you to breathe better. So we're going to do some 5 deep breaths, and we'll just take one at a time. So I'm going to count in whatever way you feel. Thank you, Z. Yeah, I'm great. I'm so great that you came in. I appreciate that. So I'm glad you need it. Yeah, it's really important. So thankful of just, wow, amazing. Wow, that's totally amazing. So Z says, so thankful after several car accidents, my spine is still resilient. So blessed that your spine has healed. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes, but thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate that. So let's take 5 deep breaths at your own pace. We could do orgasmic breathing. Why don't we do that? We haven't done that in a while. Your luminous soulfulness. Yeah, thank you so much. See, you're so sweet. So let's do 5 orgasmic breaths. Those of you who don't know, you can follow along. And those of you that do that, you can follow. So We're going to open our mouths and completely move our spines, like an undulating movement, as well as our arms. And we're just going to totally get into it as if we are ecstatic in orgasm. So that was 5. We could have gone out for another 5. That could be totally fun. But it's really great exercise to just breathe that way and totally open up your body to it. So, usually in yoga, you're kind of very, you stand straight or sit straight, but this way you're completely moving, which is just really beautiful. So, and the affirmations today are, I love my spine. I love my flexibility. I love every bone in my body, because so many of the small bones are actually in our back. So we're going to say that again, each one 3 times. I love my spine. I love my spine. I love my spine. I love my flexibility. I love my flexibility. I love my flexibility. I love every bone in my body. I love every bone in my body. I love every bone in my body. And really say that with feeling, because it's just like, oh, I love my spine. I totally love my spine. My spine is amazing. I love how flexible I am. I love how flexible I am. I love how flexible I am. I love every bone in my body. And so it just feels different when I say it that way. It's just much more, sensual, and I really feel it. I'm touching my legs. I just get into it. So the more we say it that way, we're actually sending love to our body. We're sending healing energy to our body. So it's very, very powerful. And so he has some things to say. So let me see what she's writing here. So thankful. My spine absorbs the grounding energy of nature, especially when I hug trees. Yes, so I love hugging trees. Thank you for sharing that. I think I shared that the other day when I was talking about grounding with my feet. And yeah, I totally agree with you. I've never broken any bones either, Steve. So yes, my daughter broke her toe in India, but yeah, none of us has ever broken any bones. So yeah, it is. It's beautiful, and I thank God for that. I want to share something really important today. Every day is important. And before I go into the meditation, I wanted to share something called Tachyon technologies. I don't know if any of you know this. It's called Advanced Tachyon Technologies. And I was thinking of actually showing the interview, but he gets into a lot of detail. So I'll just give you his name, David Wagner, and you can look it up. He's amazing. He actually, what he did was, what I wanted to show you today was I have this yoni egg that's made of advanced Tachyon technologies. You can see this from the cover here of the egg. So, and this yoni egg can be used for both womb healing as well as enhanced sexual pleasure. So it's really amazing. I was actually introduced to it by a friend of mine, actually a mentor that I was working with, and and you can use it just like any other yoni egg. And when you can purchase it, if you want to know more information, just let me know. I can give you some information, but you can find it yourself. And you could go to their website, Advanced Tachyon Technologies. They have it there as well. So David Wagner, he was a scientist, and he was very, very intelligent, since he was young. He grew up in a very, very understanding household, and, there wasn't any real trauma, per se. And then he had an accident, and where he ruptured 3 of his lumbar discs in his spine. And he did a number of medical treatments. When there went surgery, he went through the traditional medicine. He did a lot of things. He kept trying, until he just finally gave up. I don't even know. I think maybe it was after 2 years, he just gave up, and he's like, I can't do this, And he was a scientist, he knew a lot of things. And you can read about him. I was going to show his interview, but it's kind of long and technical, so I thought I'll just summarize it. In any case, so then he gave up, and he was actually working on this, he was researching it, and he utilized it for his back, and now he's totally fine. He's totally fine. I mean, I want to really talk to people who are suffering from back pain. and take a look at what they have. It's a lot of different things for various organs. He talks about balance. Let me see. I'll play actually a little bit of it, and you can see what it says. Hold on a moment. I'm going to share my screen, and you can hear him. Let's see. I'm going to share the audio.
By Jack Stuckey at the Merkaba company was quite impressive, as was a similar investigation done by
Do you guys hear this?
at the Institute of Communication and Brain Research in Stuttgart, Germany. The project showed how tachyon is converted by SOFs into usable brain energy, bringing harmony, balance, clarity, and also an increase in mental activity and awareness. Seeing concrete results in laboratory control experiments make our hopes for tachyon energy very, very real. We also have seen a more recent study by Dr. Gabriel Cousens. Yes, he's working out of the Tree of Life Rejuvenation Center. Now, in his study, it was a very comprehensive research investigation of cell phones. His objective was to identify whether cell phone radiation depleted the SOFs of cell phone users. His research findings indicated that in 167 individuals, 98% of the individuals tested exhibited significant SOF depletion measured as...
Okay, I stopped it because he's already getting into some stuff that may not be clear. So SOFs is like another name for, actually, I don't remember, but it's about, basically it's about your energy. So, you know, listen to the entire interview. I'll give you a link to the interview, and I'll make sure that it's on the, because it's a lot of information that I can't even explain all the scientific stuff. But what I think is really amazing is that he said those words, harmony and balance. So this is where it is, and I'll put it in the YouTube details. So this particular material, he says, is connected to it's like source energy. I mean, it's so incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible that a person whose 3 lumbar discs, he was considered disabled. And because he was able to use this technology, he was cured. And this is not just for his back. This is for our womb space. Could be for liver. You know, there's all sorts of things that they are using for. It's, you know, we were hearing about cell phones, the EMF frequencies. It's just incredible. You know, I can't stress it, but there's a lot of different things that you can use it for. Their website, I have it here, and they have a store, and you can read about it. And there's a lot of information. He's written a book if you have some questions about it. So there's, you know, when I heard that story about him and his back being resolved, I was just like, oh my God. I have no affiliation with Tachyon Technologies. I've used it. It's very pleasurable for me. It's amazing. And I can just even, you know, fathom, I was thinking about, oh, what else could I use it for? And so listening to the interview was just totally amazing. Z said something here. I want to just highlight what it said. My angels always graciously fortify my spiritual and physical backbones with plenty of self-buoyancy. Fantastic. Yes, I love scalar energy and ride frequencies too. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I would definitely ask you to check out Tachyon Technologies. It's totally, it's just groundbreaking, and they're finding out more things that they can use with it. They have things for people who have COVID. You know, it's about creating balance. You know, it's really like he was talking about in the interview. If you listen to it, let's say having something with the liver removes toxins from your body. And so if you're having an issue with your liver, and you start to take these drops and you start to put something on, you know, you're going to see it's going to happen that your liver is going to come to a higher level of functionality than it was before. You know, and for your back, which I think a lot of people suffer from back issues, a lot of people, it's not, you can actually, I believe they have something you can put on your back. You know, they have lots of different things. I recommend you look at it. That's all I'm going to say. It's completely up to you. If traditional therapies have not worked for you, I would definitely recommend this, because just the properties are out of this world. It really makes sense. And I'm thinking of getting it for the household. But I've got to say, this has been amazing for me. I was looking at different yoni eggs, and I really like this one. It's clear. It's very easy to take care of. It's easy to maintain. You can just put it in boiling water. It's very hygienic. And yeah, it's been very interesting. It's been a great experience for me when I use it. So I can just imagine what else I can do in terms of my body and how it can come back into this, homeostasis and into a balance. So I was just gonna, recommend it for anybody who's interested, at least to look into it. Because if you're really into your body and into the scientific part of it, this might make sense for you scientifically as well as emotionally. So what he was saying is, he talks about later, for emotional and physical, I say that in a quote when I describe this particular one, but for emotional and physical well-being. So and he really says that, peace begins with peace within ourselves. And that's what they are striving towards. So it's a very spiritual ideal that he has. And it can do a lot of different things. So I'm definitely recommending that you look into that. Z says we can also infuse our water with certain medicinal. Yes, definitely. There's moon water. Yeah, of course. There's so many things that we can do. There are lots of different things out there. It's whatever works for you. And if you're finding what you're doing is great, definitely do that. I'm taking ginger now, because I have ginger's in season, and it really does help the body to infuse ginger in my tea. And I put it in the food, and I just really find it has a lot of medicinal properties. Herbs are very good. Actually, even today, I was really just working with the earth. I was replanting some things in the garden, and that was very healing for me. So, there's so many different things, but I think that back, just from what I know of people that are my friends, I don't have necessarily back problems, but whenever I do, I actually do exercise, and that really helps me. But for some people, it's so intense that none of that really works. So I just thought that I would share this, because I know that back issues are huge amongst the population. So if this resonates with you, definitely take a look at it. If you have any questions, let me know. So we are going to do a meditation, and I would love to focus on how our backs. I'll go into into the affirmations. Yeah. How I love my spine. I love my flexibility. So I would love you for you to focus on that. And we will be doing a 2-minute meditation. So we'll start now. So I want to bring you back into the room. And Yeah, I was just kept hearing, take your time. Take your time was my reflection. Take your time to truly be you. What I was hearing in my mind. And Z says she has, yes, sound therapy is also very, very therapeutic, if that's what you mean. Yeah, that's amazing. I do a lot of different therapy with sound on my own. I've done some sound healing as well. I've had it. I've encountered it, and a lot of different hertz really, really help to connect to the various brain waves in your brain. So that's also super important. Thank you, Z, for that. I'm going to share a brief prayer for the full moon. So if you're in the United States, the 29th is definitely do your release ritual. I feel like it's really important that, the spine, we're ending right around the full moon, which is amazing. Tomorrow we'll do a full body. Actually, tomorrow we'll do the back of the head, sorry. And then the last day, the 21st, we'll do the full body as we close this 21-day Intimate Self-Love Affirmation. I think it's been incredible. So I'm like really, really excited that I did this, and that all of you who joined, if you came in once or twice, or you came in for the full thing, like, I honor you. And we're almost done. We're not there yet. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves. So this is what I wrote for the full moon in Cancer. So what came to me before the session today. The 13th moon of 2020. Thank you for illuminating the path to our brilliance. Guide us in your luminescent light. Assist us to release all that does not serve us, so we can bask with you in our luminous colors in the ebbs and flows of the infinite oneness. So I just wanted to share that if you have been feeling like I have yesterday, like I was just so done with certain things, just so done with certain patterns in my life, and I just kind of said to the universe, I'm done. I'm just done. I'm finished. And I know when I say that, it's over. I don't know about you, but certain things in my life I've left. Certain patterns of behavior I have completely stopped. And I usually have a very clear demarcation, like, okay, it's over. I just decide. And that's the way it is with me. I just decide. And, of course, there are things that kind of come up again, but I know that it's not true. And when I say that to myself, especially with such emphasis, that's why I said it with feeling. When you say these affirmations with feeling, then it becomes true. Like your mind and your heart, everything is in it's aligned. You're like, I'm aligned. I'm not doing this anymore. So I'm just inviting you into that space. And when you write your release statements today or tomorrow, whenever you write them, and you burn them, if you burn them or tear them up into pieces, however you do it safely, like, it's a very healing ritual. I have been doing it for 2 years now, and it's been very, very healing. It's sometimes these things take time, but I feel like now, for me anyway, it's done. I'm just done. And the other piece of that is allowing what you want to happen to you to happen. Part of the issue with these things that we are desiring and they're not in our lives yet is resistance. Even though we say, oh, we want this. Yeah, we desire this. We're healing towards it. Yes, you're doing all of that. The only thing is that there may be doubt. There may still be a lingering story that's in your mind. It's patterns that are not congruent to your desire. So this is this place of alignment that we're in right now. The constellations, the universe, the cosmic energies are all for you stepping into that power. So the more that you step into it, you claim it, you rip the paper and you burn it and say, I'm done. I am done. I am done, and call in your light team to help you to shift into the person who you are desiring to become. You are not doing this alone. This is a definitely co-created desire. And when you co-create, like we need a sperm and an egg to create a baby. It's the same thing. We need to co-create with the universe to create, to start the new journey, to birth the new process, to birth the new chapter. So I'm inviting you to allow the universe, God, divine source, however you want to call it, into your aura, into your energetic field to assist you into that becoming. Because until that deep surrender and deep receiving happens, you're still going to experience some challenges. And that has been my process. Actually, just honestly, this last year has been a total surrender of whatever is and whatever will be, and just really burying the past. Let it not hold me back. Let it not, challenge me in any way. If you'd like to share your release statements right here, please feel free. It's really nice to do it, a witness. I normally would have sacred circles with my private clients, but I'm not doing them this month because this Cancer moon is also very, very emotional. It could be very private, very withdrawn, very inward. So if you're feeling some of that, and it's also in the winter, so we might feel that anyway, wanting to kind of just stay under our beds, and be warm and drink warm things. So I'm encouraging you just to do what you feel is good for you, and to just really allow yourself to get emotional and let go, release, cry, do what you need to let it go. Z says we must allow soul's essence to blossom fully and gradually. Yes, in whatever way that you find is part of your own process. Though see this as a clear demarcation, because we are moving into a new year, which is 2021 for the Advent. I believe it's the solstice was the beginning of the new year. So this is really the beginning of the new year. In so many senses, I felt the solstice was definitely a demarcation, but this full moon is making it more clear that we're done. And so, we're all moving into so much magic and so much amazingness, that is you. There was a quote, I don't have it here, but there was a quote that I read today by Swami Vivekananda. Those of you who are from India know him. And he says, until we can realize the divinity within ourselves, that you are divine, and no one is going to be left, everybody is divine. Every single one of us is divine. And until we claim that divinity, we're not going to feel it in ourselves. So that just really resonated with you, and I wanted to share that with you. So I'm wishing you a beautiful, beautiful full moon. And if you are, watching the replay and you want to know, are you listening in right now and you want to know more about me, definitely go to my website, schedule a chat with me. It's a free 15-minute chat. And, I do still have until the 31st. This writing course is normally $888, is now $555. You get 4 hours of me. And if you do it from now to the 31st, you'll get an additional half an hour. So 4.5 hours with me. Really just focused on you. It's really about you, giving yourself, it's like giving yourself a massage for a month. This just a sacred time with me to really unfold. I am the spiritual heart guide. This is what I do. I know the ways of the heart. I really understand relationships well. I understand how things work, given when you give me some more details. And it's really about holding you in a safe, sacred space and allowing you to unfold. So if this is resonating with you, just let me know. We can schedule a time to chat, and or you could just purchase it right off of my website. And it's just a special, special time. And we are all asked to together rise together into this spiritual awakening that we're all experiencing. It's such an amazing, amazing journey. I'm so glad everything that's happened to me. I wouldn't have changed a thing, to be quite honest. It's been such a magical journey, and I'm so excited for what is happening and what is to come. So I'm in very much that excitement, adventure, that childlike wonder, if you might say. So I encourage you to release for this full moon as deeply as you can. Tomorrow we're going to do the back of the head, and then on the 31st we'll do the full body, and we'll close the challenge. And the timing was just so incredibly perfect. So thank you, all of you, for being here today. And those of you who are going to be listening on the replay, thank you for being you. Thank you for joining in, doing parts of this challenge or the whole thing. And we'll culminate it in a very, very beautiful way. And I'll do a card reading tomorrow from my 13 Moon Oracle deck. So tune in tomorrow. And this is the mystical part. You know, I love the moon. I love all the ebbs and flows of the moon. I totally move with the moon. I'm very connected to the moon. So anyone who works with me knows that I follow the moon cycles are my cycles. And I feel for women and men, you know, the very emotional parts of us, our divine feminine energy is totally connected to the moon. So without further ado, thank you for staying a little over today. And I truly, truly appreciate you. And I'm sending you so much love and light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does anyone have any questions before I end? Yeah, I think I got all of these comments. Anyone else, if you want to share anything, definitely release. And even if you don't feel like you have anything to release, you know, write down what your visions are for next year, you know, before the new moon comes. That will help you to see what you might want to change right now. So I'm just, from my heart to yours, sending you so much healing, love, and light. Namaste, Shanti, Shalom. Thank you, thank you, thank you.